Hi, I'm Amy. In today's beginning Pilates workout, we are going to work on strengthening our abdominals, strengthening our core. This is part of my abdominal challenge series. In today's session, you'll see some moves that we have done in the first two sessions, but we're going to add some things on to make them a little more fun. Let's get started. Rolling back onto the mat. We're starting with legs bent. Let's close the rib cage by pulling the abs in and anchor the low back to the mat. Let's do 3 bent leg roll-ups to get started. Inhale, reach back. On the exhale, let all the air out as you peel your spine up off the mat, and let's round forward to stretch the back, and then maintain our C curve as we roll back down, 1 vertebra at a time, pressing into the mat. Reach back, inhale, back is flat, exhale, through the mouth, all the air out as we roll up and round up and over. And reaching through our fingers, 1 vertebra at a time, rolling back. Inhale, reach, back is flat, we're reaching, stretching, and roll up and rounding over. Come up to sit up tall, squeeze your legs together, and then roll your legs over or tilt them to one side so you're on one side of your booty. Reach your arms to the opposite side. Roll back as far as you can maintain your tailbone tucked under and come up. We're maintaining our C curve here, head to tail, rounded. We're articulating through the spine as we roll back. We're gonna do 5 more of these to bring it up to 10. So let's do 5 more. And 4, legs are pressing together. We're rotated so we can feel the sides of the waist working. 3 and 2. Roll back and 1. Let's switch it. Roll to the other side of your booty. Reach your arms to the other side. We're gonna gaze over our hands as we rotate up. 1 and 2. We've got our C curve position. Our legs pressing together. 4. We are breathing. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. 5 and 6. Roll back as far as you need to find the challenge for today. Let's go 2 more times. And up and up. Turning to our side, let's lie in one long straight line. We're gonna have head in line with shoulders, ribs, hips. Flex our feet, rest the head on the arm. Reach long through the feet, inhale, lift the top leg up. Bring the other leg to meet it, exhale, point the toes and lower. Let's do 10 of these. Flex the feet, top leg lifts, bottom leg meets it, point and lower. Flex the feet, top leg, bottom leg, point and lower. Little space under the waist. Lift, lift, point, reach long and lower, neck is relaxed. Flex the feet, lift, bottom leg meets it, point, lower, feel that little space, maintain that space. Lift and point to lower. We've got 4 more to go. Top leg, bottom leg, point, lower, flex. Top leg, bottom leg, squeeze the inner thighs together. And lift, lift, point, lower. 1 more time. Lift, lift, point, lower. Now, bring your legs forward. We are no longer in a straight line. We've got our legs forward of the body. We're gonna roll back on the booty. And now lift up here at a slight angle. So now, torso is here, legs are slightly forward of torso as we lift. Let's do 3 more of these. So we'll bring it up to 8 and lift, and lift, and lift. Now we're going to add in a roll up. So as we lift the legs up, we're gonna roll onto the back, slide the leg in, lift up and hug the knees in, making a little ball, rolling back out to our straight line position. Legs come forward, sweep in, make a little ball, roll up, and lengthening back to our straight line. Legs sweep forward, roll onto the booty, make the little ball. Instead of the hugging knees in, you can reach long and extending back out to our straight line. 2 more. Rolling back on the booty. Legs come in, sweep it up, lift, reach, and lengthen to lower. 1 more time. Roll back on the booty, legs come in, sweep in, reach arm up, Lower all the way down, reach long, get a good stretch, and then turn over onto the back. Let's do single leg circles or leg circles from Pilates classic mat. Take one leg, fold it into the chest, reach it up to the ceiling. If you have tight hamstrings, you could bend your leg, that's fine. Either way, keep the shape of your leg, press your mat leg into the mat, arms long by the sides, head pressing into the mat, circle the leg across the body, exhale, lift it up. And 2, let's keep our hips really still here. We're working our abdominals to help keep the hip bones completely still as we circle the leg around, cross over, sweep it up. Let's go the other way. Open the leg out to the side, cross over midline for 1. Emphasis on the lift, and 2. Arms, head, leg pressing to the mat, 3. Abs pulling in, 4. And 5. Fold that leg in, give it a little hug. Extend out, reach long through both feet. Fold the other leg in, reach it up to your desired leg position for today. We're gonna start crossover midline, inhale, exhale it up, 1. Keep the weight even on the back of the hips, 2. Emphasis on the lift, 3. Cross over midline and lift up, 4. One more time, arms are narrow, wrists are flat. Other way, inhale, open, exhale, lift, 1. Pull in the abs, 2. Reach long through both legs, 3 and 4. One more time, and 5. Fold that leg in, give it a little hug, and come up to turn onto the other side for our side lying leg series. Let's find a straight line from head to feet. Flex our feet, pull our abs in, reach long, bottom waist slightly lifted, top leg lift, bottom leg meets it, point, lower. Flex. Inhale, meet it, exhale, lower. Flex the feet, top leg, bottom leg, point, lower. Neck is relaxed. Flex the feet, lift, meet it, squeeze together, point and lower. Flex, lift up, meet it, point, lower. We want our straight line here so we feel that side booty working through this series. Lower, 5 more times. Flex the feet, lift, meet it, squeeze together, point and lower. Get longer, get taller, lift up, meet it, point and lower. 3 more, lift, squeeze together and lower. Each time we lower the legs, we're finding our bottom waist lift. One more time, meet it, point, lower down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Now we're gonna roll back onto the side booty, bring the legs forward, squeeze them together and lift and lower for 8 times, 1 and 2. Legs are slightly forward, 3 and 4. We're rolled back slightly, and 5. Neck is still relaxed. 6, 2 more times. 7 and 8. Okay, let's make it into our twisted teaser prep. Start in a straight line, roll back on the side booty, lift the legs, and then come into a little ball as you lift up, hug the knees into the chest, lower back down, reaching long. Roll back on side booty, bend the legs into the little ball, roll up, hug the knees in, lift, 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 and then extend back down. Straight line, 3 more times. Legs sweep forward, lift, add an arm reach, and lengthen, lower down. This is a functional exercise for getting up off the floor, just having that strength to get up off the mat and lift up and reach, and lowering down, then turning onto our backs. Now for this next one, we're going to do a hip circle prep. For hip circle prep, let's lean back. Fingertips reaching away. We're lifting out of our hands by lifting up through the chest, but our low back is rounded. Both legs are bent and squeezing together. Let's take our right leg, lift it up. We're gonna circle it out to the side and then lift it up through midline. Circle out through the side, lift up through midline. We are keeping our low back rounding towards the mat. One more time, out to the side, up through midline. Now go straight down through midline. We're gonna reverse that circle it up. So straight down through midline, circle it up. As leg moves away, we've gotta work our abs more to keep our low back position. Reach long through the leg, stay light in the hands. Let's switch it. Extend the left leg up. We're gonna start circling out to the side and then lift it up 1 and 2. Reach long and 3. Keep the low back still and 4. Let's go the other way, straight down, up through the outside. And 2. So straight down, circle to lift it up. One more time, circle to lift it up. Bend the leg in, lowering down for 1 set of hip ups. Fold the legs into the chest, cross the ankles, pull abs in. Arms are long by the sides and narrow. Exhale, pull abs in so tight that the low back rounds and lifts up off the mat. Keep this movement small enough that it stays out of your back, but big enough that you feel your abdominal challenge in your lower abdominal wall. That's 5. Let's switch our ankles and do 5 more. 1 and 2. We are using our arms. We're pulling our abs in to lift the tailbone up, finding a range that feels good in the back. 4 and 5. Now let's turn on to our side for another side lying leg variation. This one is big scissors, legs lifted. So let's start. Prop the head up with the hand, top hand on the mat, lift both legs up, take your top leg and scissor it back and freeze. Every time we bring that top leg back, we want to feel a length or a stretch in that hip. So let's start scissoring the legs and hit that position each time and reach it back. Each time you reach back, feel the booty tightening to help open that hip. We're still reaching long through our feet. We're still trying to keep the bottom waist lifted off the mat. We're being light in, we have not too much weight in our head. We're tractioning the elbow towards the armpit to have some lift and support there. One more time. Then turn onto the back and we're going to do a rollover preparatory movement. Let's start with legs bent, arms by the sides. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, peel the spine off the mat, lift the bent legs overhead. Then straighten the legs out so that they're about parallel to the floor. Flex your feet. As you roll down, push the thighs away from the chest. Bend in, exhale, roll over. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex and roll down, creating opposition. Bend to lift over, abs in, flex the feet, press the thighs away, reach heels away from sit bones. And up and over, keep the thighs away from the chest, tighten the back of the legs. As we roll over here, we're keeping the weight out of the neck. Then we're stretching through the back of the leg or lengthening through the back of the leg. Let's do 5 more here. Roll over, straight legs, and articulate down. Bend, abs in to lift up and over. You could always go back to hip ups if those feel better for you, that exercise we did a little bit earlier. Let's do last 3, abs in tight and roll down. Every time we position for this, we position low back flat in the mat and then lift. One more time, low back flat in the mat, curl off, legs straight, press the thighs away and rolling all the way down. Let's turn onto our other side for our scissors lifted. Support your head with your hand, top hand on the mat, lift the legs up, turn them out slightly, swing the top leg back and freeze. Establish that feeling of stretch through that top hip and then switch the legs for 1 and 2 and 3. So we don't have a lot of neck tension here. 4 and 5 and 6. Go full range of motion, keeping your hips stacked one on top of the other. And last 3, maintain hip stability throughout all of our side lying leg work. And one more time. And lower down. Let's go to a plank challenge. We're going to start with a push-up combination. Now on this one, let's start on our knees. We're going to find a straight line from head to knees. Maintain that straight line as we do this combination. Squeeze the booty, squeeze the legs tight, lift the abs into the spine, support between the shoulder blades. Right arm will bend down, left arm is going to meet it. Right arm will press up, so will left. Let's do left arm first. Left arm down, right arm, left arm push up. Let's do one more set like this. Right arm bends. We're keeping our shoulders over our hands. Now left arm bends, right arm meets it, left and up. Or we can do this in our full plank position. Right presses up, then left will bend, and left will press up. 3 more sets, right and left. Our legs are active in this. We are squeezing our legs tight. Let's go right and left, lifting the abs into the spine. Last set, right. Work the legs, and left. Place the right knee down, take the left foot, step it between your hands, lift up, press your hips forward, tuck under, pull abs in, hold and stretch. This is a great stretch for the front of that right leg. We can hold here. If you can keep your spine flat, lean forward and straighten out the back leg, you can also add in this variation. If you do, keep your knee tracking over the middle of the foot, square the hips out, pull the abs in, and maintain your alignment as you hold and stretch, lifting abs into the spine. Whichever modification you choose, we're getting a great hip stretch. Let's bring that knee down, bringing both feet back. We're gonna do one more plank challenge. So let's start here in our front plank position and do a single knee tap and lift. Other knee, tap and lift. In this pattern, keep a lot of work in your legs. Really work your leg muscles to help hold you up here. Pull abs in. Now we're gonna add a push-up in between each one. Drop the knees down, do 1 push-up, come back up to the plank, and single knee tap. 1, abs in tighter with each tap. 2, put the knees down, 1 push-up. Let's do it again. Lift up, 1 knee tap, other knee tap, both knees down, and push up. Give me 2 more. Tap, tap, knees down, and push up. Last one. Tap, tap, knees down, and push up. Now we're gonna take our right leg forward for our great hip stretch. So again, first establish this stretch. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze the booty, pull abs in, lift up, stretch, hold there. Maybe that feels good. If you can keep your spine in straight or flat as you bend forward and lift that back leg up, that's great too. In this case, knee is tracking over the middle of the foot. We've got our hips square. We've got our glutes squeezing and abs pulling in, holding and stretching. Back leg is active. After this stretch, we're going back to one more plank variation. This time we'll do double knee tap, or you could do single knee tap like we did before. So let's start in our plank position. We're gonna tap both knees down. When we lift up, do feel that weight in your feet, and tap and lift, and 1-time push up. I'm gonna do 5. Tap and lift, tap and lift. This is a core exercise because we are pulling our abs in so tightly. We're working our back muscles also. Tap and lift, bend and straighten. One more time. Tap and lift, and bend and straighten. Bring the feet forward. We did it. Another abdominal challenge completed. Come back and revisit these workouts. Each time you come back, you can try to stretch a little longer, lift a little higher, and embody the movement a little bit more so you can make the exercise your own and have one of those aha moments where everything comes together. Thanks. See you next time.